details on how that happened and why it happened, and an update on Anne Heche as well. But the details right now are that driver identified by TMZ is Anne Heche, the actress. It was sparked a fire, and they pulled her out from the vehicle after pulling the car out from the house, and they tried to get her the medical attention she needed as she went to the hospital. You can see, again, one more time, she is on the gurney there and tries to get up before going in the ambulance, but firefighters get her in the ambulance and take her to a nearby hospital just this afternoon in Mar Vista in Los Angeles. And this is, of course, courtesy Fox 11, the helicopter there, as they were on the scene throughout this ordeal, as they were there trying to get the car out, also putting out a fire, so doing a lot of different things there in Los Angeles. We'll keep you updated on Live Now from Fox as we get more details on all of that, as Anne Heche was pulled out of the house and pulled out of the car and taken to a hospital.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. We're on a path to finishing the NDAA this week. It's been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of
Okay, Mitch? Anything else you want to say, or should we just go back to your office? Do you want to say anything else to the press? Go back.
Go ahead, John.
I'll take it back. Let's go back to you.
Go ahead, John.
Check of your next weather with meteorologist Alyssa Carlson. She joins us live in the studio. Alyssa, this really is the calm before the storm.
Not again. No. Oh.
Where's he going to go?
He's going to stay here at
Real Madrid this summer. He's been left behind. He's on the naughty step from PSG. He's not gone on the tour of Japan. What have you been? What have you seen? Shaq! Wait, we need some help. We need medical. Okay. Okay. Obviously.
Wow. That's pretty amazing, and you said it right. Poised for a kid this young, 19 years old, come out on the floor each and every night, and he feels like he's belongs. So I look for this kid to have a really good first half of the season. Wow. That's pretty amazing, and you said it right. Poised for a kid this young, 19 years old, come out on the floor each and every night, and he feels like he's belongs. So I look for this kid to have a really good first half of the season.
This game will
of life. And as Keith Olbermann reports, these dreams do become realities or nightmares.
In case you missed it, the world changed completely this past week. The sports world, the world, the whole can of cheese whiz. Scientists in Scotland announced that 7 months ago they had successfully cloned a sheep. Taken a few cells from a sheep, put them in an unfertilized sheep egg, and presto, another sheep that's the exact genetic replica of the first one. Xerox life, if you will. And you know science. If it can Xerox a sheep, it will try to Xerox people. So now comes every ethical, religious, and practical argument about this, all of them way too late. If it's possible, history teaches us, we'll do it. It's not like when we built the atom bomb, somebody said, let's just make one and keep it in the house. It'll look nice over the fireplace. Thus, the only question truly facing our little sports world is this. Which athlete worth millions to himself, his family, his sport, his shoe company will be the first one to be cloned? I can hear it now. Michael Jordan 6 to Michael Jordan 7, slam dunk. Do you think the ethics of the thing will enter into this? What's Michael Jordan worth to the NBA, to Nike, to McDonald's, to that perfume company, to the Bulls, to himself? What better way for all of them to provide for that inevitable day when Mike just can't get up and down the court anymore? What better way for Jordan to provide for his descendants than to make sure at least one of them has his exact genetic makeup? Sure, there is every possibility that there is more heart than chromosome to Jordan's success or Nolan Ryan's fastball. An exact replica might not want to play basketball or become a power pitcher.
He's handled a couple of chances well. He made an error on a ground ball. Got a base hit that drove in a run. There's another hit. A drive down the third baseline. The tying run may score. He's around third, racing for the plate. The throw. He hasn't touched the plate yet, and he does. Michael Jordan has tied up the ball game with a ground double to left. And this crowd has seen what it came here for. And everybody's on their feet yelling.
But the true nightmarish scenario is that nobody says you have to stop at one clone. Michael Jordan could be recreated 100 times or 1,000 or 1,000,000. Surely one of them will match the original. And who knows now if cloning a clone wouldn't be successful too. Michael Jordan's could be playing for the Bulls from now through the year 8006.
I still love this man. And the fact that he has passed away is absolutely mind-boggling and a travesty.
Out front to the man, Michael Jordan. Jordan up top, fake left, go right. He's there, lay it up, score it easily. Wow. Stockton inside of Carmelo, they double it. Jordan knocks it away from him. Jordan's got it. The Bulls can win it right here. The Bulls can win it. Unbelievable.
16 seconds left. Bulls down one. Michael against Russell, 12 seconds. 11, 10. Jordan a drive. Hangs. Finds. Scores! He scores! The Bulls lead 87-86 with 5 2/10 left. And now they're one stop away. Oh my goodness.
Nice shot. Let's see what you can do now. Let's go, man. Don't smile, kid. How much you want? All day. Oh, gotta stay down on that. I got that. You got what? That's a youngster for you. Just when you thought it was safe to come outside. Bet you won't score again. I won't score again? How you like that rainbow? We're not done. Excuse me. Had enough? Well, look here, sucker. You reach, I teach you. We'll see. Lesson just started. Come on. That's ugly. Could have dunked. You should have dunked. Hey, Mike. What? Who's got next? Get your young ass out there.
Michael Jordan, synthetic clone. Let me show you the other one here, okay? It's Michael Jordan sitting at a microphone or something. I'm just going to go back quick here and show you this Michael Jordan right here. See the difference? So they killed this one and made the new one. Just saying. So go back and look at the difference.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet Double Trouble live here with his mommy, Danielle.
Say hi.
Good morning. So you've had Double Trouble for about 6 weeks now?
Yes.
Oh, how's he doing? How's he adjusting?
He's doing very well. He's adjusting. He's adjusting pretty well.
So is it like having Trouble back again? Your original dog?
Yes. I mean, I do know the original Trouble isn't here anymore. And
You do know that?
Yes, I do know. Yes,
All
I do know that he died. Everybody I know.
Okay. Right.
But he does, show me a lot of the same, characteristics that Trouble did. He does the same things that he did.
Like what are some of the similarities?
Well, when I play with him, he bounces around a lot. He likes to lay on the floor and extends his legs out. He loves going underneath the bed, and then when you go near the bed, he tries to bite your feet, and that's exactly what Trouble did.
Why did you? I'm a dog lover, animal lover. I had dogs and cats. My Jack Russell is 14. I don't even want to think about what's going to happen one day. But to spend that kind of money?
Well, I wanted to do this back in 2005 when I first heard about it. So Trouble was very much alive and healthy. And I read about it, so I said, oh, let me get some DNA from him. So when he had to go in for some procedure that he had to go in for anyway, I had asked the vet, I said, could you get me some DNA out of him? So he was like, sure. So this was something I thought of way before. I mean, Trouble wasn't even, he was still around. I wanted to actually clone him while he was still alive because I would have loved to see how they would interact with one another, but it wasn't really perfected, and it was just something that was just being spoken about and not really done often.
And how is Double Trouble different from Trouble?
So far, I really don't see any difference.
Really?
I really don't see much of a difference.
And he's so well behaved.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
When you get home, because he is very much.
Yeah, he's a typical puppy.
Yeah.
He's a typical, likes to jump around. I think he's just out of his element, so he's just very looking around.
Now you know there's some people at home that are like going, they're scratching their head a little bit right now. So what do you say to those folks?
Like I said before, this is what I did because this is what I chose to do, and I'm not saying it's for everybody out there to do. This was my choice, and it's what I wanted.
And you're happy?
Very, extremely happy.
And Double Trouble seems very happy and very chill.
Are you happy?
Right
You're
now.
happy, right?
Yeah, now I'm going to get in trouble because I'm going to smell like him, and KJ's going to go, you cheated!
You cheated on me.
Yeah, Danielle, thank you very, very much. And Double Trouble, DT for short?
Yes, same initials as me.
Yeah. Oh, it takes me a while, but I get it. And don't forget, I Clone My Pet airs tonight on TLC.
Yo, what's happening? Anybody that know me know that I've been a LeBron James fan since 2002, 2001 when he was in high school. Dude is amazing. Enjoyed his career and appreciate the entertainment value that it's brought that I've enjoyed over these years. Now, with that being said, I got some questions. This dude is 33 years old. He's been in the league 15 years. At some point, no matter how athletic you are, how athletically gifted you are, your body starts to age, things start to happen. This man just took off from the dotted line, presumably at the speed of light, and dunked on these boys.
With the open lane, can't get it. Here comes LeBron, and the lane parted.
Y'all mean to tell me he just did that and ain't had no help? I don't know what kind of help he got. Obviously, it's a scientific miracle. Also, in his 15th season, he all of a sudden developed a jump shot. He got a step back three. Step back three ain't been there his whole career. He just got that. And y'all gonna tell me this normal right here.
Porzingis smiling at him. 6 to shoot. James steps back. 3 from there, and knocks it down. LeBron James from downtown. And
Who you know developing a jump shot in their 15th season as an NBA player? Huh? He couldn't shoot a lick his whole career. All of a sudden, he just pulling up. Nah, I ain't going. How you got a full head of hair with a fade? I can't have no fade. I ain't had no hair in 17 years. Well, 7 years, but it's I would give any. Really, I just want to know how you grow your hairline back, LeBron. That's all I really want to know. Somebody share us with LeBron. Basically, I come to my conclusion that technology has allowed man to create a synthetic human. This dude gotta be a robot. And that's all I got to say about it. He gotta be a robot. He got a hairline.
My fellow risk takers and move makers.
What happened to us?
We hustle and grind.
Our rest in our mind. You need to sleep. You need to lay down in bed to focus your head. Sleep.
You need to let your Z's increase to put your mind at peace.
Sleep.
You need to treat your body tenderly to recharge your energy.
Because greatness lies on the other side of sleep.
Sleep.
The article called me
the chosen one.
The spotlight just gets brighter as the stage gets bigger, but it never really goes away. And my life. I've been playing in the national televised games for almost 20 years. I've probably spent as much time on TV as David Letterman. But I learned, if I don't watch out, all this chatter can have a negative effect on me. It's like a radio frequency, and all it plays 24/7 is this loud, constant static. If I listen, it can get inside my head and mess with my mindset. But I've learned to turn down that dial and tune it out. Close that tab, force quit that application.
So you retired at 37. LeBron is 36, turns 37, I believe, in December.
Yeah, man.
How is he still, like, what makes him special? And even when you talk about mileage and how, you know, how he's doing it night in and night out, where you talk about usage rate, you talk about, you know, load management.
Here's the thing, like you said, we know about taking care of your body. What you put in your body, nutrition, right? That's why I have a chef, right? You guys have a chef for the show, right? I've watched this guy, and I see him take care of his body. I see him own it 100%. But I've also know that guys can roll their ankle and be out 4 weeks. I've seen this guy roll his ankle and come back and give you about 20 in the fourth quarter. And I'm talking about a bad roll ankle, and I'm like, oh, he done. He come right back. I'm out 4 weeks with this roll ankle. He come right back, fourth quarter, scored 20. It was like when God made him, he was like, all right, I'm gonna give you all this. I'm gonna take everything, but I'm gonna take one thing from it. I ain't gonna give you no lining.
I'm not even done yet.
So Jamie Foxx suffered a very serious medical emergency that landed him in the hospital.
I know Kanye don't come from a bad place.
Right.
And when he talked about the drugs, the mental drugs, I've had an episode of that.
I don't know what kind of drugs he was on. Maybe he's using the same kind of stuff that Kanye West was using, lithium or whatever.
Oh dear, it seems like beloved actor and comedian Jamie Foxx has suffered a serious medical emergency. The news comes from none other than his daughter Corinne Foxx, who spilled the beans on her dad's medical complications. But how is he doing now? Will Jamie make a full recovery, or should we be worried for his life? Let's find out. Folks, apparently, Jamie was admitted to an Atlanta hospital, and the internet has gone wild with speculations and conspiracies about what could have happened. But wait, there's more. In the midst of all these scandals, Kanye West has spoken out and revealed some shocking details about the seedier side of the music and film industries in Hollywood. He seems to be hinting that Jamie is paying the price for standing up to the powerful in Hollywood. And with Jamie's recent revelations about his infamous parties, Kanye has even hinted that celebrities like Diddy are behind it all.
Earlier when it happened, it was so abrupt. It was so much pain, man.
After posting a picture on her Instagram, Jamie Foxx's 29-year-old daughter, Corinne Foxx, caused quite a stir amongst fans. In her post, she wrote, "We wanted to share that my father, Jamie Foxx, experienced a medical complication yesterday. Though she didn't give any details about the nature of the health scare, fans were left speculating whether it was a heart attack or an accident. Despite the lack of information, Corinne did share that Jamie was already on the road to recovery thanks to the swift and efficient care he received. She also requested privacy during this trying time for the family. However, news outlets were not satisfied with the little information they had and began investigating possible explanations. According to Media Takeout, a source close to the family revealed that Jamie had suffered a stroke, but it was not as severe as initially thought. The family had chosen to keep the matter private, but now the cat is out of the bag.
So much, man, I don't take for granted when it comes to people tuning in. You made us #1 last week. We were #1 for Fox. It was the first time Fox was #1 in the past 3 or 4 years.
Jamie Foxx's health has been public knowledge since he experienced a similar occurrence when he was only 18 years old. The traumatic experience left him with a damaged sense of self-worth, and he described it as living in his worst nightmares. The nightmares seemed to follow him everywhere, making him always on edge and fearful of things he saw on television and in the dark. The paranoia made him feel crazy and added to his constant stress from severe addiction and resulting health problems. Thankfully, Jamie's friend was there to save the day. After taking him to the hospital, his friend stayed by his side and even talked to him every night to calm him down from his fear of the dark and the demons he believed were real. Jamie credits his friend for saving his life and helping him through the tough period. Years after the tragedy, Jamie Foxx still felt the devastating impact of his loved one's extensive drug use. The setback had made him believe that he had caused irreparable damage and that he could never recover from it. Speaking about the challenging period in his life, he said that it felt like all his fears were coming true, and he was going crazy. He even went as far as reading up on the drug PCP, which left a fingerprint in his system that he believed he could not get rid of. Despite the turmoil he experienced during that period, Jamie persevered and emerged stronger, with a greater appreciation for life and the importance of making the right choices. But the ripple effects of the things that happened to him in the past didn't end here. Oh no, it's actually affected his career too, and that's what makes it even more fishy. Just a few days ago, Jamie Foxx was healthy and busy working on his latest movie, Back in Action, a Netflix film that he was starring in and producing in Atlanta. He was thrilled to have Cameron Diaz on board for the project, despite her retirement from acting nearly a decade ago.
It's been almost a decade.
I was
so
gonna say, how long has it been?
Yeah.
7 years? 8 years?
8 years. I think the last film I did was with Jamie, was Annie.
The sudden news of Jamie's medical emergency allegedly occurring during filming has left fans and the media confused and concerned. After being rushed to the hospital, he has been there for over a week, and there is still little information about his condition. Corin Fox's Instagram post didn't provide many details, which only fueled rumors and speculation. Some believe that Jamie suffered a stroke due to the intense stress of the filming process, but this has not been confirmed by his family or friends. Jamie has been open in the past about his health issues and how they affected him emotionally. His fans hope he will recover soon and return to the big screen. According to an insider, the actor is currently responsive to everything and he is wide awake. Over the weekend, he still spent time in the hospital, but he is expected to go through a full recovery. No statements from the actor have been reported yet, but he is currently recovering and his health is steadily improving as well. While he still recovers, the Back in Action Netflix film remains in production as they used a Jamie Foxx body double for the remaining scenes. The filming of Back in Action had taken a toll on both Jamie's mental and physical health, with Cameron Diaz announcing her retirement again midway through filming and the movie not turning out as he had hoped. Tensions were high. In fact, just last month, Jamie had a meltdown on set and fired multiple people.
That he had an entire meltdown on set, and he's thrown the whole production into chaos after firing one of the executive producers, 2 directors, and even his own driver.
However, this wasn't the worst of it. Jamie almost got scammed out of £33,000 in a Rolex luxury watch purchase. And then there was the bomb scare in London where a World War II bomb was found at the set, causing filming to be suspended. This incident would have been stressful for anyone, let alone someone who was already overworked like Jamie. In light of all these incidents, a stroke does seem like a logical explanation. However, one thing that doesn't add up is why Corin and Jamie's publicist were so hesitant to talk about the cause of the health scare if it was due to work stress. Despite Corin's Instagram post, when asked about Jamie's condition, the publicist refused to give any indication of what had happened. He said nothing more at this time than what was posted. But the truth is that Jamie has a pretty dark past involving a lot of drugs.
I was lucky enough to have people like my sister, like my family say, yo, you can't go out right now. Because you talking crazy.
At 18, Foxx had gone through a comparable incident that left him with deep emotional wounds. It had been a defining moment in his life, and he felt as if he was trapped in a never-ending nightmare.
Celebrities who were supposedly replaced or cloned. Will Ferrell. His life had ended back in 2006 in March. He was paragliding in high wind in Southern California and lost control and crashed into the trees. Adam Sandler. He met the angel of death on January 13th of 2017. He ended himself. The police department even made remarks about his death. Jeff Goldblum is the next one who met his demise. He was in New Zealand in 2009 filming for a movie. His mother called him to be sure he was still alive as she even thought he was gone. Was he cloned? Dwayne Johnson? The Rock? Back in April 2017, the legend himself had passed away, but he suddenly went on air a few days later saying it was a hoax, and he would like to shove his dead foot up who's a hole to whoever spread this rumor. Hoax or cloned? In 2011, Jackie Chan was all the buzz. On multiple internet platforms claimed he died of a heart attack. But the next day on his Facebook, he put he was alive and fine. Or was he cloned? In 2013, Lil Wayne suffered a seizure and passed away shortly. But reports came out saying it was just trash talk. Exactly what a clone would say. On August 28th of 2015, a small internet news group reported that the previous governor had passed away due to a heart attack. Terminator or clone? Supposedly Rihanna was involved in a fatal fiery plane crash in 2011. Another was she had passed away due to alcohol poisoning. Cloned twice. We must like her.
Happy haunting.